Hi, it's Kamil here. In this video I want to tell you another way of controlling anger, fear, anxiety and other feelings that we don't really want. It's very easy. You just need to change the way you relate to those things. So very often we human beings, we relate to our feelings as being part of ourselves, as us. So if I'm angry, it's like I'm angry, it's my anger, oh my God. But change the way you relate. Instead of saying I am angry, just say I'm a human being and I have anger now. The anger is not part of me, it's just something that I have at the moment, or fear, I'm a human being and at the moment I'm experiencing fear. It's not really me, it has nothing to do with the world, with the reality, with what the other person said or didn't say or did or didn't do. It just, there's something that I'm experiencing, okay? And then also you observe the conversations you have with yourself about the feelings that you have, the anger, let's say. If you have an anger and your conversation might be, oh my God, I need to punch this person, I need to slap them, how dare they, who do they think they are, or how could they do it to me? These are the conversations that fuel the anger or all those other feelings that you have. And these are not really your conversations. These are conversations that you picked up from other people, from observing how other people behave, and you think that this is the right way to do as a human being, and then you relate to those conversations as you, and those feelings as you, and you just act according to that. So stop that and start relating to that as something that simply happens. Like a movie, you're watching a movie, you don't suddenly think that the movie is the real world, or the person you personify yourself with in the movie is actually you, or so you are them, they are you. You know that this is something completely separate. It allows you to experience the things that are happening in the movie, but it's separate, it's not the same. So same with feelings, anger, fear, just start relating to them as, just being part of you but separate. You're just having them, you're not being them, you're having them, yeah? Just go and experiment and see what happens, when you're angry, start relating to that as you having them, not being them, and observe the conversations that are happening in the background and ask yourself, where do those conversations come from? Whose conversations are those? Why am I saying those things to myself? And you will realize that they don't make a sense. If someone says something and you feel like punching them, ask yourself, where does it come from? That doesn't make any sense. If I punch them, it's not going to change my situation. It's not going to make me happy. It's not going to make my anger go away. Maybe, maybe it will a little bit, but, it just doesn't make sense. The person will punch me back and I will be even angry. They will be angry, and it will spiral. So it just doesn't make any sense, Someone makes you angry, they can't make you angry. It's you who makes you angry, okay? If someone says something, it's your choice whether you react to it or not. If someone calls you a bad name, you only react because you understand it and you give it some meaning. If someone called you something in a language that you don't understand, you wouldn't have that reaction, right? So there's nothing wrong with whatever they're saying. There's nothing offensive in whatever they're saying. It's your interpretation that it's offensive. Right? You get it? If you don't get it, think about it again, yeah? If I say, you bad guy, and I use some, really bad words, and you might choose to feel like, oh, how dare you, oh, I'll slap you. But if I say something in a language that you don't understand, let's say I will invent a language like, I said really bad things now about you. What's your reaction? You're just like, what is he talking about? Like, what is it, yeah? So there was nothing really, in the things that were coming out of my mouth, there was nothing offensive. It's just your interpretation of it. In one situation you interpreted this like, oh my God, I need to get angry, I need to punch him. And in the other one, your interpretation was, okay, I don't understand it, what is he talking about, is he stupid, and all other those things, yeah? So think about this, okay? And again, start relating to your thoughts, feelings, as you having them and as not as them being you or part of you, okay? So I'm sure that this was useful, so share that video with your friends and leave me comments and how it went for you, okay? Thank you.